Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. For today's video, allow me to have a throwback about the rabbitry. And this will answer the question, is rabbitry as a source of meat is a failure in the Philippines or not? So let me tell you that rabbitry is not very well accepted here in the Philippines as food source because many people are not yet eating rabbits. But gradually, because of many YouTubers and vloggers are promoting rabbit meats, to some extent, some of the people here have learned to eat rabbit meats. And in fact, during the pandemic, I was able to raise more than 300 rabbits, and the acceptability of eating rabbit meat have increased a lot, especially here in our locality. Allow me to tell you why rabbitry as source of meat cannot compete with the chicken meat. The first thing is that the rabbits is not easily grown, meaning that if you will raise rabbits for meats, you will need 6 months for you to be able to have 2 kilos of dressed rabbit. But compared to the chicken, you can raise the chicken for 45 days or less, even 30 days. You can already eat the chicken. So that is why there is really such difficulty in making rabbitry as the source of food, as a source of meat compared to the chicken because of the short period of time. And number two reason is that rabbits are actually sold at a higher price. Understandably, rabbit raisers would really tend to sell rabbit meats costly, higher than the meat of the chicken because of the expenses that the raisers would incur, especially during the 6 months growing period. Whereas the chickens can just be sold in just $4 or 200 pesos per kilo because the span of time that these chicken meats are produced is very short. Imagine 30 days compared to 6 months. So this is the reason why rabbit meats could not really compete with the chickens. And number three, rabbits are actually prone to contract disease. Of course, chicken has also issues like the viruses. But the rabbits, if you're going to raise them, they should be placed in an exclusive area, meaning that these rabbits could not be raised together with the chickens because the manes of this chicken will certainly kill the rabbits. And as soon as these rabbits can contract, disease, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to cure. That's why I said that we have to spend a lot in the housing for the rabbits. It should be exclusive and no other animals like the birds and even the chickens could be allowed to raise together with the coop of the rabbits. And another reason that rabbitry could not really surpass or beat the poultry production of chicken is that not all people are acceptable to the idea of eating rabbits. Well, they're perceived to be pets. They're perceived to be cuddled and, taken care as pets, not as meat or not as food. So, in the past, I ventured a business of rabbitry, and my purpose is actually geared towards the production of meat. Yes, to some extent, we have elevated the awareness of the people and they are eating rabbits, but the sustainability is the issue because of the factors that I have earlier mentioned. My alternative way of earning an income is actually raising catfish, and As you can see here, we are in the middle of the circular tanks, and we're feeding actually the catfish that are thrown in here. And I have at least 5,000 catfish that are raised here in the circular tanks, and they are the best source of food. Comparing this to raising rabbits, well, I can say that there is no point of comparison. Raising tilapias, raising this catfish can be one of the best alternative income instead of raising rabbits as food. Well, you can raise rabbits as pets. Maybe you can also do that, but considering rabbit meat as the source of food will not be comparable to raising catfish and even tilapias in a small pond without spending too much money. So the cost of the production is way below than the cost of the production in the rabbitry. This is the area that I prepared for the tilapias. This is 1,000 square meters fish pond, and the bottom of this is mud. But I enclosed the perimeter in order to protect the fish from the flood. And you look at this is already good. Next week, when we finish the construction of the stage and the other building over there, we will release tilapia together with the Japanese koi. And of course, we cannot mix together the catfish because the catfish will eat the tilapias and the koi. So the tilapias can blend with the Japanese koi. Practically, they are all with the same species, the carp. So this is our demo farm that we're gonna make a study, because this is the first time that I endeavor of making fish pond with the concrete perimeters. Well, in the old farm, I did not make any setup like this. It's just purely mud, and it's quite effective, it's quite good, only that we cannot predict when the flood will devastate your fish. I mean, will flush out your fish. So this is one of the achievements that actually we had employed here, because we anticipate the flood. And I am so happy to tell you that this farm would become the demo farm for the tilapias, for the hito, for the goats, and in the future, we can also bring back the rabbits and some other pets, animals that can be seen here in the farm. So for the meantime, I am very focused on developing the boathouse as our coffee ship, and then we have the stage where we can perform during the night, and also we have another conference room that's now being developed. And I hope that you can come here, of course, during your free time, maybe your vacation time, if you are in the other parts of the world, meaning you're not a Filipino, you can just come here, you can message me, and we will arrange your visit here in the farm. Diding na. Taka lang libang. Well, this is an ecotourism park or a demo farm or a coffee hub. I don't know. You may call what you want to call this farm, but the intention here is actually to integrate the farming and also be able to come up with some techniques and principles so that we can learn together. We already have tried many, like the quail farming, and that's gonna be revived here. And then the duck or duck eggs, of course, the chickens, the Rhode Islands. These are the pets that we can raise here in the future. And for the meantime, I just, tried my best to complete this coffee house to entertain our customers and our visitors. Of course, you can visit here and learn from our farm techniques, and after that, you can relax and enjoy your coffee. So this is a work in progress, and we are trying to achieve this for this year 2024. God is very good that He allowed us to make some improvements here in the farm for this year 2024. And it's been 2 or 3 years only that we were able to make or establish significant improvements. We started from zero, from scratch, and now we are actually nearing towards our goal. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, I humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we are uploading videos very regularly. And of course, if you will subscribe, you will be notified of our future uploads. If you're watching this video, please do make some comments, because we will award some t-shirts like this, Dexter's World, to those ones who are willing to engage with us, make comments and suggestions. And if we will pin your comment, that's an indication already that you will become recipient of this type of t-shirt. So beginning today, beginning from this video, you can expect that one of you, or you might be one of the chosen followers who would be receiving our t-shirts. So see you in the next video, only here at Dexter's World.